Now there are some standard functions that nearly every element has. So I'll demonstrate that to you now, so then when we go through the demonstration of the individual elements, we don't have to cover it on every single video. So if we have a look at, say, an image, so let me go to images here, and we want to put an image about this size on that page. We drag and drop it over here. Okay, so now the image is on our canvas. So up the top, this is pretty much standard settings that are on all elements. Let me go and drag this one across too so I can demonstrate for you. Okay, so we've got two images here, one full screen and one about 3/4 screen. So the first one here is the little wheels, right? That's settings. So if we click on that, we can see the padding. Now the padding is how much space is above the image until it gets to the next image. So that's the padding at the top and the padding at the bottom. So if we uploaded that now and we had this image and this image here, we would actually have a padding of 30 pixels down here in between these two images, because this image, if I click on here, is going to have 15 padding on the top, and this one here is going to have 15 padding on the bottom. So if you want them to be touching each other and not have any white space in between them, right, you simply change the padding to 0. So on this top one, we would change the padding to 0 at the bottom. Now you can see that just moved up. Now here we're going to change the padding on the top. Put 0 there, apply, now that's just moved up. So we can see here where we've got these two bits of red lines here, we can see that there's going to be no gap in between these two images. Now we're going to see that there is a gap here. That's only because of the toolbar that's on here. So that's the first one, is your padding. Your next one is the image itself. All right, so here we can change the background color. So if we wanted to go, right now it's got a transparent background, but if we wanted to change the background color to a light gray, and what else we got on here? I'll update that now so you can see that. So now we've got a different background color on there. If you wanted to put a background image, now remember we're dealing with the background, not the image itself. So this is applicable for all elements. So we've got a colored background now. If you wanted to put an image in the background, click on select image and then select the image from your computer. And here is the suggested image size to put in there. If you want to have a parallax effect, okay, I'll demonstrate parallax if you're not too sure what that is later on another video. That's a pretty cool effect for when you're scrolling through a website. Now you can also put a video in the background. This is a really neat feature to be able to do that. So you can put a YouTube link in there, or you can put a Vimeo link in there. So when you've changed your background, you simply click on Apply Changes. Now again, this is pretty much the same with all elements. Now if we go to the next one, this here moves the section. So let's say we want to have this one on the top and this one on the bottom. We can grab that and move it down. All right, so we can just go and move our website around. Then the next one, now let me move that back again. There we go. This one here is to duplicate it. So if you've gone and created something here and you think, wow, this is going to be a great little template, I'm going to duplicate that through the website, you can go and click on the duplicate. You sure you want to copy it? Yes. Okay, so now we have two that are the same here. It's kept the background, it's kept all your settings that you've got there. All right, if you've got an element that you want to delete, then the trash can, delete it, delete. Now that element is gone. You want to delete these two as well, you can click delete twice, or you can simply empty the page. So these settings up the top are pretty much the same across the board for all elements.